Columbia up big, 23-3. The team score. It's pretty much been all Lions after that 165 duel. Harris Heisenberg, Joe Nord here with you. Glad you're with us. We're 6 matches in. We're going to 133. Boris Witmer, his first season in the lineup for Columbia. He's going to wrestle here at 133.
Yeah, Boris is another guy at Columbia that it's always kind of been behind some really good wrestlers, national qualifier type level guys. And he's a senior now, and I know he wanted this opportunity to be in the lineup all year, and here he is. So Chase Liardi, redshirt junior, 2-time state finalist in New York, couple-time All-American in high school.
Already missed 1 10 times in 22-23. Missed all of last season due to injury. It's nice to have him back. Named the team captain.
There's that. Just a nice sweep single from Liardi. He's got a great kind of righty sweep. Can cover some distance on it, cover some ground on it, and then he's good in claw. So this is kind of what he does. We already saw his two things: hard righty sweep and nice claw ride.
He already 13-18 in his career at Hofstra, 3-7 this season. Redshirt junior out of Massapequa, New York, as Liardi goes in for a double leg, and he's got another 3 points.
Really covered some ground there on kind of a low double, but got his head up through it. Well-timed shot. Nice takedown there.
Escape point awarded to Boris Witmer. Scores 6-2. As Witmer trying to attack the right leg of Liardi, nothing there. So good offense for Liardi to start.
Last year, this duel would have been a conference duel, but this year, the Ivy Leagues, they broke away. They decided that kind of better that they go their own way, away from the EIWA. I know the head coaches kind of all had to come together. Former Columbia head coach Zach Tonelli was pretty instrumental in getting that all sorted out. The first Ivy League championship is going to be this year at Princeton.
Another change
Boris
here this season. Witmer trying to somehow spin around. It looks like Liardi's got a grip on Whitmer's wrist. Both the elbows of Witmer locked up. Witmer was going for a shot. His upper half's just locked up. Liardi looking to take advantage of that.
Yeah, Boris is kind of wearing on him here. That's a tough position to be underneath in Liardi's spot. Just kind of taking that weight, getting pulled back down to the mat because you're really trying to keep your head up, trying to get height with your body. But Boris is pulling. Boris, I think, got stuck out in front a little too long. If he would have tried to find an angle sooner, he maybe would have got a better look at scoring.
He's in a very vulnerable position there. Under 15 seconds here in the first period. Witmer trying to separate Liardi's wrist to try and go for a shot. Last second, nothing there, and that's the end of the first. So Liardi really aggressive to start. Witmer battling as you'll take a look at some of the action here in the first. And that good right side single leg from Liardi for his first 3 points of this match. He'll start on top here to start the second. Again, team score is 23-3 in favor of the Lions.
They already ran that kind of tight waist claw pretty well. Boris doing a nice job getting to his feet too. Is he going to stay in?
Witmer tried to stay in and separate the grip. Liardi able to spin around. Whitmer's back at his base. Get up to his feet. You see Liardi getting over Whitmer's left shoulder. Saw that really early.
Yeah, just a pretty standard, kind of ride, just working hard on top, getting inside position. that's kind of what one of the things the top guy wants to do is just make sure he gets inside between the arms and the diaphragm of the wrestler. And then usually coaches are always saying a lot of pressure forward, find a handle, some sort of wrist or an ankle once you get inside position. And that's what Liardi's doing. Boris doing his best to try to get those hands outside of that area so that he can, he's just not so tied up down there. Nice job popping up.
First time Witmer has been able to break that left shoulder ride. 6-3 with riding time in favor of Liardi. At 1 minute and 11 seconds of riding time. So Liardi goes in for another shot. Witmer sprawls.
Liardi ripped off that kind of righty sweep single again and then went right into that double again. And he had success with both already in this match, so makes sense. Witmer was able to pick up both shots that time, so he's kind of making the adjustment too. This is a big, I think, for the team point race. I'm sure Coach Franco's hoping to get a major decision here at this point. They're up by kind of 3 points, plus they got ride time over a minute.
Liardi single to a double. He's got Witmer flipped over. Liardi is well in between the legs. He's got control of Witmer's right ankle on the top of the sole of the shoe.
Yeah, what Witmer wants to do here is hide his feet. If he dangles his legs in front, Liardi's gonna be able to split the middle or kind of get him off the shoulder and then find his way to his finish. So Boris did a nice job kind of hiding his feet, keeping his heels close to his butt, and ended in a stalemate, which in that position, the stalemate's a win for Witmer.
10 seconds to go here in the second period. Witmer has been defending for the most part, but staying in it.
Liardi, staying on the offense, got to another good deep leg attack, but didn't quite finish. Been the aggressor on his feet this match for sure. But Boris is good on top. Pennsylvania, like I mentioned, high school wrestling state. They're kind of known for their mat savviness. When I say mat, that means being down on the mat, like being on bottom, being on top, and some states kind of generate better wrestling on the feet. But PA is one of those states that it's like you wrestle a guy from Pennsylvania in high school, and you can just expect them to be pretty good on top.
And Witmer here trying to keep Liardi from getting on his feet. Has position inside Liardi's left ankle.
Boris looking for that wrist. He wants that wrist to maybe go to a tilt or something, but Liardi did a nice job peeling hands, kind of stepping out of it.
Witmer also last-ditch effort, trying to pick the ankle. Liardi had none of it. He gets the escape point. He's up 7-3. Now to 41 seconds of riding time, so at that point, not yet a factor. Witmer going for a shot. He knows he's got to go here.
Yeah, Whitmer's got, 1 minute and 5. He's going to need more than just one takedown. Coach Buxton kind of coaching Witmer up to say, hey, you're wasting time. Like, we're hanging out on the edge. It's a difficult place to score because Liardi could just backpedal out, if the position got close to a score. Got himself a fresh start. Official said, let's get the action going. Wow, really, really nice re-attack by Liardi. He kind of knew Whitmer's going to have to come at him. He's going to have to leg attack at some point, and as soon as he did, he came back with that re-attack.
Both their upper halves blocked off. Liardi saw position. He's up 10-3 as this one goes out of bounds.
So Liardi's going to want the ride out here because with it, he gets the major. But if he gets ride time, which he's probably about to, 3 more seconds he's got ride time. But then Witmer gets away, he loses the major. So this is a big one for the team race, right? He's kind of got the win in a good place. He's got the match in a good place, but is he going to get the additional team point? That's really what's on the table right here.
Liardi had Witmer on his back for a split second. He's just going to ride this one out. Well over a minute of riding time. That point will work in his favor. Just trying to prevent Witmer from escaping. Witmer breaking the grip, and Liardi back to the ankle. Let's keep riding Witmer, and he's going to have himself a major decision win. Impressive showing from Chase Liardi.
Yeah, really solid match. Really nice re-attack there at the end to kind of put the nail in the coffin, I guess, as they say. And some really nice leg attacks early in the match.
Just never really seemed like Witmer had an opportunity to get on offense here. It always seemed like Liardi had a second option. See Liardi with a single leg